Cripes McGillicuddy. Should probably do this on Twitch rather than on YouTube. Tis what it is, what it is. Frustration abounds. I turn down my music. Not everybody likes Chopin. Chopping. Oh. Yo! What's up, Casey? I am gonna see if I can sort this out today, and I'm doing okay. I'm a little, I don't know if you saw my post here a little while ago. I'm a little frustrated today. I've done some reactions, and the very first one that I try to upload, let's just say I'm a little disappointed. It's a Zach Bryan song, which I'll tell you right now, I absolutely loved it. I loved it. I really, really, really loved it. And, hi, Red. How you doing, honey? Upload it, and it's blocked. Worldwide, blocked. Nobody can watch it, see it, nothing. So they say, okay, it's this section of the video here that's a problem. So I put the checkerboard stuff over it, and I re-upload it, and they say, oh, just no. Now it's this part is a problem. So then I, over the entire section of where the video is playing in the background, I put an overlay, I block it out, I block all of it, and they go, oh, no, well, there's this 90 seconds over here that's still not good. And so another edit, another render, another upload, another wait time. Blocked. Blocked again. Blocked again. Doesn't matter. I took out, I even dropped out big chunks of the audio from the song, thinking, well, maybe is it the audio? Is it the video? Which is it? Because I know with things like, I don't know, a lot of these, a lot of the mainstream groups, if you block out the video, you're cool. Some of them you can't run more than 15 to 18 seconds of consecutive audio, or they block you, or whatever it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I put up the original, I put it in dispute, and it is what it is. We'll see what happens. They'll either cut me loose, and I'm not. Again, it's another ineligible for monetization. So why the heck would they block it? I don't understand. I simply don't understand. I think Wolf Creek, lots of highs and lows, lots of up downs. Lots of up downs. I need lots of up downs, just like my day. By the way, is the phone number scrolling? Because I can take... Oh, there it is. The phone line is... yes. Phone line is open. Unclick the whoozy back there. Cliff B says they're trying to run off reactors. It feels like it. It feels like it. And that's, you know what? Then just say something. Just say, you know what, we don't want anybody doing reactions anymore. If that's the case, tell me. I've only been doing it for, what, 6 or 7 months. It's not going to break my heart. It's not going to end my life. I've not made any money doing it anyways. It's not like I'm doing it for fun to start with. So why? I'm just baffled by all of it. You know, if there was some level of consistency to the rules, it would be one thing. And you know, if it's not going to be reactions, that's fine. I've got other stuff that I like to do. I can teach IT. I can teach hardware. I can teach software. Hell, I can teach math. I can teach calculus. I can do lots of things on here. All I got to do is tell me, you know what? We don't want you listening and reacting to music anymore. Fine. You know what? I've got a lovely garden outside. I can teach gardening. I can sit and talk to my chickens all day. Maybe people would enjoy that. I don't know. That might be stupid. But I'm so frustrated and aggravated with this whole thing. Maybe I'll reach out to Cliff, Mr. Beats, and see what he thinks about it all. I mean, is he gonna... Oh, that was really close. I ain't mad at that. Apparently I've got to get aggravated and not pay attention to what I'm doing, because that was pretty decent too. 11.9 feet, and it's down 3.4 inches. I did build a calculator thing on my Excel spreadsheet, so I know what to do with what putter. I taught college from 93 to 96. I only taught for 3 years, but I did teach college for a few years, and I enjoyed it. Casey, you asking me or Red? Because I had a lovely Christmas. I got to see all my grandbabies, which is, you know, always a lovely thing. As a matter of fact, I had 2 of my grandbabies here today. 2 of the 8 were here this afternoon. They live 5 doors down the road. 3 of the 8 live 5 doors down the road, but one of them is a little too young to be running up and down the street. But the other 2, bam, they were down here. They had the dogs running around. They had a couple of roosters chasing them. They had big old buckets full of dried worms, feeding the chickens, and pulling off fresh green beans off the vines and eating them. And it's, you know, I love that shit. I absolutely love it. And yeah, but that was my zen until I had to deal with YouTube. And they unzenned me. Unzenned. I think that's going to be a word now. Unzenned. Oh. What's up, Trev? How you doing, buddy? Kathy, I honestly, I prefer talking to the chickens over doing math as well. Miss Claudia, the Miss Salty there, she keeps trying to prod me into doing other types of stuff rather than the reaction videos. I really enjoy doing the reaction videos. I love music. And I'm so frustrated and so disappointed that it has become, I I don't even know. It feels like a battle royale against, we're fighting a system, man. Or something like that. But she keeps telling me to go, to do.
That's a huge drive.
Well, barbecue videos or again, whatever kind of stuff. As long as I was watching you, come on, we are just, Sean, I am literally today just in the midst of an existential crisis of some sort. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I understood a little better what was going on with YouTube. Aside from me, well, and maybe I'm going to be shifting modes from the reactions. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so disappointed about all the blocks and all the nonsense. Okay, whining over. I gotta turn that off. I gotta turn off my whiny mode. Nobody likes a whiner. Let's see what I want to do here. I ate a pile of sawdust and then directly hatched 12 was a woodpecker. This joke will not help, but ask me anything and I'll attempt to explain. Hey, you and I are in the same boat, but I'm not in a boat. I'm on a little crappy homestead. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at too, Sean. So tell me, is this enough borrow for this putt, or am I under borrowing? I'm gonna hit it. I need to weak sauce this thing, I think. Tap it in. Oh, I didn't borrow enough. I suck at life. I so suck at life. Even video games kick my ass. This is where I'm at today. I mean, nothing is right. Nothing works. Just nothing works. Cripes. 209, 65. It should be 235. I'm gonna hit the 220. I don't care. Be short. I don't care. 941 621. Is that right? 621? 941 621 2631. This is the number to call. You want to call in? I'm going to do my best to hear it and answer it, and we can chit chat. And you can share your stories of woe with me. Casey, real golf is oftentimes easier than this game. I played for the better part of 20 years back from between 1998 and about 2002, 2003. I was pretty good. I was shooting par. I think my best round was a 65. Not tour pro kind of quality, but I could play pretty well back, before before I developed this midsection thing. And maybe that's not a problem anymore because I see John Daly and I think I kind of feel like I'm just staring in a mirror. You know, I look very twinish. So he probably hits about, well, back in the day, he was probably hitting a good 20 or 30 yards farther than me off the tee box, but easily. But damn. I think in my prime, I could stripe a pitching wedge 180 to 190 yards. I mean, I could hit a fair bit, and was consistently low 70s, upper 60s, pretty much everywhere I went. So it was, but then I started focusing on work too much and forgot to go practice and play and do all the things that you need to do to actually be good at something. Oh, this is going to be atrocious. I just know it. And, yeah, it's way short. That sucks. That super duper sucks. 7.7. Joining a talk show style podcast. What you might call it, huh? Talent Scout. You know, Sean, over the last decade or so, I have done. I can pull up my close to 1,600 live broadcast talk shows, conservative stuff, news stuff, on the order of about 12 to 14,000 hours of that. And I did Friday nights. I did 4 hours on every Friday night doing a music show from 7 to 11 every Friday night for about, I think it was almost 8 years. Joining a talk show. It's one of those things that I absolutely loved for the longest time, and now I'm not sure that I would want to do the thing with other folks. It's just I don't know. Sean, hit me up. salty@saltytalkradio.com is one of the email addresses you can hit me up at. Hit me up there, Sean, and I'll and we can talk about it. It's just one of those things that, I started doing the YouTube thing as a I don't know, let's get the pressure off kind of a thing, because, you do a 3 or 4 hour show. A 3 hour talk show takes at least 6 hours of prep time. And I did 3 of those a week. And then on Fridays, I did the 7 to 11 music show. And that was always, Jeebus Christ, it was so much prep I think the music show took more genuine prep time, because it was about the background on the artists and the songs and the albums and all this kind of crap, and have all of everything written out. And hell, even on the talk shows, I had to do a lot of prep work even for things like weather. The weather reports. That was always a freaking right hoot. Kathy, thank you. I'm still working on my non-regional dialect. My southern accent kicks in a bit from time to time. It is what it is. Let's see. I gotta make this putt. This is the stupidest thing ever. Go ahead. Thank you. Sweet Jesus. Radio man. Well, hi everybody. Welcome to Southwest Florida, Arcadia in particular. You want to know the weather? Stick your head out the window and you'll know what it is. Hey. It's the best way to know the weather. Just stick your head out the window. Seriously, 941-621-2631 is the number to call. Give me a call. Seriously, we can shoot the breeze. There it is. Look at that. Somebody's calling. It's the greatest thing in the history of things. Caller from the 319. Hello.
Hi, it's a redheaded neighbor.
Hi, honey. How the heck are you?
I'm great. I just wanted to tell you that my southern accent also kicks in.
It's difficult. Yeah. I grew up. My dad, my father's side of the family is from the Outer Banks, the Carolina Outer Banks. So you get that
Sure.
you get that brogue kicking in from time to time. And
that's a good thing, though.
Gummit, it can be a right hot mess challenge to turn it off. Once you let it creep in, though, it just never wants to go away.
It's hard. I know. Whenever I lived in the Midwest for 12, almost 13 years, and I really worked on my accent because people assume things about you and they ask a lot of questions.
Yeah,
and so I really worked on it. But there were certain things like y'all. That was really hard to let go of. But I found that people everywhere have just embraced it and they all say y'all. But if I start to get tired, here comes the accent.
Mm-hmm.
If I talk about Southern food, here comes the accent.
Oh my!
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Eat some barbecue. Here comes the accent.
By the way, I agree with you regarding carrots and peas in the grocery aisle.
And the frozen food aisle. Yeah. I know.
What?
Man,
so
that's all there is.
I went just a couple of days ago. I was walking through the frozen food aisle at the local Winn-Dixie. And there was they've got this, it's a mirepoix mix, the carrots, onion, celery, but there's hardly any carrots and celery in it. It's mostly onion, chopped onion, and there's just like a whole just big giant wall of it. Mind you, I am a big fan of mirepoix. Or if you prefer the Italian version of it, it's called sofrito. It's the same daggum thing. I think the French call it mirepoix, the Italians call it sofrito, or sofrito. Yeah, sofrito.
Sofrito. Yes.
Yes. So I'm fine with that, but can we get a proper mix in the frozen food aisle? It's too much onion. Not that I dislike onion. I'll eat an onion like an apple. But you've got to have a proper mix.
But what you're buying is the picture on the bag with all the stuff in it.
All the stuff. all the stuff.
Yes, exactly. I was just always shocked because, okay, you've got your corn, you have peas and carrots and broccoli and some green beans of variation.
Peas and carrots.
I mean, there's so many other vegetables out there.
So we started growing our own cabbage. I've got about a quarter of my garden here in the wintertime is cabbage, green beans, onions. I know that's awful to say now, onions. Well, and we do tomatoes right now is the only time of year we can grow. We can't do them in the summertime. It's too hot here. But
it's too hot. They'll probably boil on the vine.
Yeah, pretty much. So we have, let me see, what all we got going? I got peppers, onions, tomatoes. I've got patty pan squash going like to beat the band.
Oh. Nice.
Long beans, the asparagus beans. I don't know if you're familiar with those. They'll grow out to be like 2 feet long. But they're the best green beans you've ever grown in your life. They're so good. You just pop them off and you eat them right there. My granddaughter probably
I would eat it right out of the garden.
5 pounds of it today. Her and my maize cakes. I've got a dog that eats green beans. You pop them off and she'll eat green beans, raw green beans all day long. It's the damnedest thing you've ever saw.
I love it.
It's the silliest.
I like collard greens. Like my parents have a garden and they've got some collard greens that they are still harvesting a little bit, and but not a whole lot is left right now. So I'm kind of ready for fresh produce.
I would. We have a hard time with things. We've been trying to get mustards to grow.
Yeah.
And we can't even get them to sprout. It's like, I don't know if it's too hot or if it's been too cold. It's the craziest thing. Not a single seed will sprout. Well, up until the last, we had a cold snap there the last week of December. And this week is decent, where our highs are in the low 70s. But for the most part, I think mustards need a little bit more stable temperature. I think we're just too wild.
Probably, because it's been pretty chaotic. And like with turnip greens, aren't they more? When do they grow? The turnips, aren't they more of like a spring?
You know, I've never tried to grow them. I wouldn't even know where to start. I genuinely
I like those greens a lot too.
We have
really good.
We do tabletops. They're like I've got a couple of retired smokers where the bottom half of the barrel is now it's just a grill top, and it's filled with and we grow salad greens in those.
Nice.
Salad greens in one. I got little chives and onion chives and stuff growing in another one. And, so yeah, every retired smoker winds up being a.
That's excellent.
It's some sort of
my father-in-law. He did a lot of pipelining, and he had like those pipeliners would make their own smokers out there with some of those big metal pipes, and those would make the best grills.
Yes.
I love those things.
Yeah,
I wish I had one still.
The big thick guys. I buy cheap smokers. The Walmart or wherever the heck they are, and I do what I can do with them. And I really at some point in time I would love to have nice, something from like HBT or something like that. That did not fall down the hill. But those are like 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch thick steel barrels, and super
heavy.
Yeah, heavy duty stuff. And I would love to do that at some point, maybe when I'm retired and old and gray and I'll get to be able to do it like
One of
twice.
these days.
And that'll be the end of it.
Well, and to change the subject, basically, a lot of us, we watch for salty. So, I mean, pretty much whatever you do, we would watch. But as long as it's something you enjoy, because that's what makes it so fun. It's like when you are like either loving or hating the song, man, that is so great on your reactions.
I appreciate that.
It's real. I like that.
Well, my favorite thing is this.
If it's gardening or chickens or music, I like you to relax, and that's what's fun. So, yeah.
But my most favorite thing to do is to talk with folks. It always has been.
Yeah.
I used to have, at one point in time, I had multiple co-hosts, and it was always a challenge. And it always is a challenge to see who's going to control the conversation and where it's going to go and blah-de-blue, blah-de-blue. I always enjoyed, my favorite thing was always an interview with somebody that I really didn't know. And I would have some information about what it was they did or where they're from or, whatever the basic premise of what were we supposed to talk about. So I would spend a day or two in research about this person as best I could and do my best to come up with, I don't know, articulate questions. I don't know how else to phrase it.
Yeah.
But, and that was always the most intriguing thing to me about doing the live stuff and any of the streaming stuff back then. I don't know that works anymore. I don't know. Would people be, are they at all interested in just, chit chat, talk radio, basic stuff. Somebody, I'm going to make, and there was another thing we used to do. We used to make, it was three of us would, on a consistent basis, we would do songs, some sort of a parody song to just rib and jab at one another in some way, shape, or form. There would be cripes. Just tons of stuff. We just went through it. And it was almost every week or every other week there would be a new parody song. We'd be slapping one another in the face and it was just silly. But it was fun. It was so much fun back. And I do miss a lot of that. Buddy of mine, he is now in what is he? He's in cold country, mountaintop, Colorado. I've got a friend of mine. He's in eastern Tennessee, and the other guy, he was always our go-to train wreck. He's up in Maine. He was just
go-to train wreck. Nice.
I love the guy. Don't get me wrong. That was Joe. Joe from Maine.
No, it's
Joe
always good fun.
He was fantastic. And my buddy in Tennessee, Andy, and my friend in Colorado, Scotty, and I used to, man, when he used to start calling the show before we all got together, he would call into my stupid show. It was just me doing whatever. And I really didn't know what I was doing early on. I was just acting a fool and talking about whatever popped up. And he would call in, and I called him Chris. His name was Scott, but I could not for the life of me remember. And I kept calling him Chris. And this was week in, week out, week in, week out. He would call in, and I kept calling him Chris. And then so I started going, yes, Chris, hey, here's the paper boy. And, and then it evolved into that. That I don't know if you're familiar with that particular cartoon, but it was pretty uncomfortable. But we got to be really good friends. And he moved to Florida. He was in, at the time, he was in St. Louis. And he moved to Florida, literally 2 blocks away from me, so we could do a show. And I took one of the rooms at my house, and we converted it into a studio, and we did a live show. When he first got here, we were doing 5 days a week. And wow. It was so much fun. And mind you, there was no money in it. So eventually he was like, man, I gotta get back to work. I was like, yeah, believe me, I get it, because, where I'm at, I go to work for a couple hours a day here and there, and I'm good to go. But he was a long haul trucker at the time, so there was no money sitting on ass, and especially, just us acting stupid. There was just no money in it. So he eventually
I love that, though, because it's fun, and I like it when people are genuinely having fun, and it's unscripted.
Oh, we had
and
so
it's
much
just,
fun.
Yeah, that's great stuff.
Yeah. I miss a lot of that, because I've had another friend of mine, Lyle. He's also from Colorado. He's a construction worker out in Colorado. I'd say construction worker. He has his own business out there, his own construction business. He came down. He's been down a few times. We go out and play golf and what have you. He's an absolute psychopath. He was down here. He 2 times he was here, and he was here 3 times, but 2 of the 3 times he was here, he got arrested. So,
oh God, just have dinner and a show, Salty. Gosh.
Oh my God, the guy. Claudia told me he's never allowed to come here again. He's a complete jackass. He really is a jackass.
Okay.
I love the guy. He came here, had a hotel. He came out to the house. We were doing barbecue one evening. He got a taxi to come to the house. But then to get home, it was like, we'll drive you. And we get to the hotel, and he steps out of the damn car with no shoes on. He's got shoes in his hand.
Oh no!
And he's on Claudia's side of it, and he's just like, here, and he just throws his shoes and he hit Claudia in the face. But it wasn't. He didn't mean to do it, but he was just a complete drunken lunatic. And so, needless to say, since then he's been a persona non grata. Yeah. You get hit in the face with a sneaker, or you kind of just pull back and you go, I ain't playing this game no more with you. Don't come back.
Yeah.
So
his man shoe in the face. Dang.
Yeah, he calls about twice a year. And he's like, I love you guys. I miss you guys. I was like, dude, I love you too, buddy, but you're not coming back here. It is what it is.
I love you, but you kicked my wife in the face.
You hit my wife in the face with your damn shoe, you moron.
That kind of ended some things, my man.
Now I've got another buddy of mine. We call him KD from the OB. Kevin he lives not far from where my family my dad's family. Anyways, my dad's side of the family. Not far from there. He's Outer Banks, North Carolina. My family is well, I mean, if you want to look it up, it's Salter Path, North Carolina. It's genuinely, that's our last name is Salter, and it's a little.
That sounds like your family settled there, right?
Yes, back in the a hot minute ago. It's
wow.
And he was not far from there. And he drove up, and he would send pictures of driving through Salter Path, and we would talk and all this kind of stuff. Then he started coming down to visit and sitting in on the show and all this kind of stuff. And so then it's been almost an annual thing now for the past, I don't even know how many years now. He comes down and hangs out for several days or a week or whatever, and we go play golf and we go out for dinner and we hang out, and it's all from doing the live internet streaming show nonsense. Got another friend of mine.
How fun.
Yeah, it's turned out he's one of the best friends I've ever had in my life. Absolutely love the guy. Got another fella, Steve. We call him Steve from San Diego. He came here for barbecue one time. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. And he wound up moving to Tampa. He's about an hour and a half away from here. And after coming to visit, he's down this way. It has been one of the greatest, most interesting things of my life is just talking to people like yourself. I'm not saying that you and I will ever meet face to face. That's not the case. I've talked to thousands and thousands of people on the damn phone over the last decade or so. But it happens to where these random clicks occur.
Yeah.
And it has been an absolute joy to just people with such diverse backgrounds. Kevin, for instance. Oh my goodness! Hang on a minute.
Okay.
Wifey. Hi. You're live, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Hi. Yeah. Hi.
What are you playing? You playing golf?
Yeah, I'm playing golf.
Okay. I thought I saw that.
Yeah.
In my notifications.
Yeah, I'm playing golf. I'm a little frustrated with YouTube tonight, so I'm playing golf.
Okay. You're playing golf on YouTube?
Yes, I am, because F YouTube, I'm really upset with them today.
Okay. They wouldn't post your video?
No.
What was it?
I'm not even sure I want to talk about it.
Okay.
It was Zach Bryan.
Okay.
It was called Something in the Orange. I guess I'm talking about it.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
As am I.
I shouldn't have asked.
I did 9 edits on the damn thing.
And they still wouldn't post it?
No. So I'm a little despondent. I did put the rope away.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It was close.
Okay. I would have been a little disappointed if I got home and found that.
Wow. Would you really? Would you?
Yes,
would you? Would you?
I would.
Would you?
I would, yes. You're crazy.
You on your way home?
I am on my way home. I have to stop and get gas. I don't really need gas, but I have to clean the windshield, so I may as well fill the gas tank while I'm at the gas pump cleaning the windshield.
Taco Bell! I'm sorry.
What?
That's not. Never mind. You're not going to Taco Bell. You're going to Taco Bell.
I'm not going to. I wasn't planning on going to Taco Bell.
By the way, I don't know. Is it an appropriate thing? The rabbit enchiladas.
Yes.
I did at 325 for an hour.
Oh my gosh, they should be great.
Okay.
Were they still a little bit frozen?
A little bit.
Yeah, because we took them out late.
Yeah,
that should be fine.
Okay. So I think they're probably just shut off here about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, that should be perfect. Just leave them in there. They'll stay warm.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. So, you bringing potato chips or something?
I don't have potato chips. I have 2 big to-go boxes full of orzo for the chickens.
Oh, for the chickens. You see that? She's more thought about the chickens. Did she bring me pizza? No.
Well, they were getting ready to throw pizza in the trash.
They were getting ready to, or they weren't getting ready to?
They were not getting ready to throw pizza in the trash. However, the orzo was going in the trash.
That's disappointing.
And I'm not allowed to order food on Saturday, so...
Yeah, well, hence why we're eating dead rabbits.
Yes. Well, that's good.
They are delicious, yes. All right, sweetheart.
All right, I am stopping to get gas, and then I'll be on my way.
All right, I'll 25, 35 minutes. Okay, I see where you is.
Probably about 30, 35, because I got to stop for gas.
All right, sweetheart. All right, love you. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. It used to be used to could that I always had the cell phone plugged into the mixer board, and then it would be like really in your face. But I ain't got the time for that anymore. I don't even care anymore. It's just I don't.
It's fine. That was fine.
Oh,
I like her.
I
like her.
She's a hot mess. I can tell you that for nothing.
Oh man, that rabbit sounds really good. I love rabbit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, we've been doing rabbit since we got the homestead. We've been raising our own. So
grilled rabbit is my favorite. Oh, so good.
I like grilled. I've been trying desperately to do a decent smoked rabbit, and it's quite a pain in the butt. It always
that's hard to get right.
It always dries out.
Yeah.
It always dries out. And I can't. Well, I shouldn't say I can't. I have yet to sort out the solution for it. Maybe at some point, who knows? But as it stands right now, I don't know how to. I'm too stupid.
When I was a little girl, my mom used to make. Did you get it?
I made it.
What
the hell, man?
The joy in that.
That was absolute luck. Oh, that was just the stupidest thing ever. Oh my!
Oh, look at your happy dance. That's amazing. I love it.
It's just too stupid. Oh man. Yes.
That's great. That's great.
Hey, Bub. No, Mama's not home yet.
Well, I just wanted to say, basically, I just wanted to call in and talk to you, and it was great fun. And I love when you do these things. These are like my favorite. And I saw that I got the notification. I was like, oh gosh, I hope I didn't miss it. So I'm glad to catch it early.
I'm absolutely thrilled that well, I have somebody to talk to. And I'm thrilled that it's you.
I have a feeling.
I'm thrilled that it's you.
I'm always happy to call in. I'm always happy to. Well, y'all have a good evening and enjoy that rabbit. And I'm just going to watch the rest of this thing here.
Okay. So I'm going to try to.
Y'all,
I've got 7, 8, and 9. I'm going to see if I can get it done real quick. I'm going to speed through it. I'm going to speed through it. I'm going to probably sound like a complete jackass here for the next few minutes. Especially, well, probably even more of a jackass if you're hanging up. I mean, I know I'm going to sound like a jackass, but how much of a jackass? Wow, did you notice my non-regional dialect just kicked back in? I'm going to sound like a jackass.
I don't really hear much of your accent. I don't think I hear much of your Carolina bleeding through too often. So I think you're holding pretty strong there, Salty.
I fight with it. I really, really do. But
I have just decided to embrace it. But I've got like this mixed up little, I don't know what it is. My cousin, or my husband's cousin, one night was wanting to talk, and I'd only met the guy like once or twice, and he called me, and he was really drunk. The man was really, really, really drunk, and so he was pouring his heart out and telling me all these things. And
is he kin to me
I was
or no?
Talking to him, and it.
Was really drunk?
I don't think so. He's from South Texas, and so he stopped me and he goes, "Hey, what's that accent that you have?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. It's a little bit of Arkansas and a little bit of Midwest." And he goes, "Well, it makes my eye twitch." It's like, well, I don't know.
Makes my eye twitch?
Yeah, he goes, "It makes my eye twitch." And I don't really know what to tell you, man, but this is all I got.
If I'm going to say something like that, it gives me Forrest Whitaker eye. But
that's what I was picturing. I was like, well, dang. I was like, I'm not sure it's my accent that's making your eye twitch. I think it might be the jack.
Probably. You calling out the JD, man. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I've kept you long enough. So, good night, Salty, and I'm going to watch the rest of this thing, so have fun.
All right, sweetie, I'm trying. All right, I'm about to finish number 8 here. And then I got one more.
Excellent.
And then I can be embarrassed for the rest of my day for what I've done here.
Oh, Lord.
All right, sweetheart, have a lovely night. And you know what? I hopefully within the next 3 or 4 or 5 days or whatever, I'll have a reaction video that we'll post.
Oh, good. Hopefully that thing goes through, because that's just nuts. Yeah, you ought to look on Cliff Beat's page, because he posted some stuff about how YouTube is messing with him and his reactions.
I believe it.
Find it helpful.
100. Yeah. Oh, heartbeat! That's inside of 10 feet.
Ooh.
Yes. All right. That just means I'm going to miss a putt. That's beautiful. Okay. All right, sweetheart. Have a lovely night.
All right.
Have a lovely night. And
talk to you next time, my man.
Yes, most definitely. I'm gonna knock this. I'm gonna try to put this in or miss this and whatever the hell it is, and then you'll finish up dinner.
All righty.
All right, sweetie. Have a great night.
Night.
We'll see you soon. Okay. I need a 34% putt to drop. That's disheartening. It's just this round has been like my battle today with YouTube. Oh, you hit it up there? Nope. That's not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. Try again. Not good enough. Try again. Love you guys. Lots more coming up. I do have What is this? Oh, hang on a second. I'm gonna grab it. Oh! Picked it up this week. Let's see here. Get to the vortex. Got it in the bargain bin. I'm doing this was Keaton? I don't know. White noise. I got it in a bargain bin. So this week I'm gonna do that. Give that a try. Music shuts me down. Let me try a movie. So love you guys. I'll see you soon. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Hit the dinger button if you wouldn't mind. And you know what? We'll do it again sometime. I love you all. Hugs to you. Hugs to you, fam.